Why pie?
Very tasty, you get different fillings for it.
You know, it's something that's been going for generations and generations.
Pie is the best meal ever.
To me, it's home. I think of a pie and I just think, oh, cosy.
I'm not 100% certain why they got into the whole pie industry, because it was my great-grandfather that started it, and I have very little information about why they decided to get into pies. But part of my understanding is that they lived quite close to a market, and in that market area there were people selling pies on market stalls, and I think perhaps they saw that and thought perhaps they could start a business making and selling pies themselves. And this is over 100 years ago. Pies you can get throughout the whole country. I mean, in the north they do pies a certain way. In Scotland they have a thing called a Scotch pie where they put like potato on the top, and it's and the pastry's slightly different. So pie, there has always been pies throughout the country. I think when people get a commodity, they've realised if you make some sort of pastry and put it around it and bake it, it becomes something extra special.
It's one of those meals that's been going for a long, long time. You know, it used to be a poor man's meal back in the day, where anyone, it used to be sort of down on the docks where all the boats and stuff, the boatmen they'd get meat and they'd just put any sort of meat into a piece of pastry and then make it into a pie, because it was very poor times and they didn't have a lot at the time to sort of live on.
My dad showed me how to hand make the pies. There's a certain way you make the pastry, there's a certain way you do the fillings, and to be honest, we haven't changed the recipe for the pastry that much over 100 years. So that sort of knowledge we're keeping going, as well as how to run a business, you know, the service and everything that goes along with running a business. Keep those records playing, 'cause I'm having such a good time dancing with my baby.